Do you ever feel like you're clinging to a roller coaster by your fingernails? Except instead of a quick thrill, it's more like your entire day is spiraling with deadlines, traffic, and social media notifications. Kind of makes you wish for simpler times, right? Turns out, even in ancient Rome, people felt this same pressure. Ancient Romans had their own version of rush hour, politics, and drama, all without TikTok or Instagram.
So how did they deal with it? Enter Stoicism, not some dusty philosophy, but a practical system designed to help people stay grounded amidst the chaos. Whether you're stuck in traffic or drowning in emails, Stoicism teaches you to focus on what you can control and let go of the rest. It's like the original self-help manual, tailored for navigating life's craziness.
So, what exactly can we learn from Stoicism?
Let's start with a key principle. Focus on what you can control. Sounds simple, right? But think about it. How often do you get frustrated over things that are totally out of your hands? Bad weather, a phone dying at the worst moment, traffic jams. The list goes on. Stoicism flips the script. Instead of letting these things stress you out, it asks, what can you control in this situation? Maybe it's how you react, or what you do with that time. Stuck in traffic, listen to a podcast, or practice some mindfulness. It's all about reclaiming your mental space even when life feels out of control.
And it's not just about handling daily inconveniences. Stoicism applies to the big stuff too. Imagine getting rejected for a job. It stings, right? But Stoicism challenges you to see it differently. What can you learn from this setback? How can you use it to improve? It's about seeing obstacles not as roadblocks, but as opportunities for growth.
Another powerful idea within Stoicism is finding your purpose. This idea ties into a Japanese concept called ikigai, which means the intersection of what you love, what you're good at, what the world needs, and what you can be paid for. When your work feels meaningful, it fuels your resilience, helping you bounce back from life's inevitable curveballs.
Life will always throw surprises your way, but if you know your purpose, you'll navigate those ups and downs with a deeper sense of fulfillment. And here's the thing. Purpose isn't something you chase. It's something you cultivate. Start by reflecting on moments when you felt truly alive. What makes you lose track of time? What kind of impact do you want to make? These questions will guide you toward a more intentional life.
One of the biggest barriers to happiness isn't the outside world, but our own minds. Ever find yourself spinning into negative thoughts or reacting emotionally to small setbacks? The Stoics knew that mastering your mind is key to thriving. One powerful tool they used is something called negative visualization. It sounds counterintuitive, but by mentally preparing for the worst, a tech failure before a big presentation, for example, you're less likely to be thrown off when things don't go as planned. It's like mental resilience training.
The Stoics also practiced mindfulness long before it became a buzzword. They understood that living in the present moment is essential. Whether it's savoring your morning coffee or paying attention to the world around you, being fully present reduces stress and increases gratitude.
Speaking of gratitude, this is another major Stoic life hack. Instead of constantly focusing on what's missing or what's going wrong, Stoicism encourages you to appreciate what you already have. Stressed out about traffic? Be grateful you have a car. It's a mindset shift that doesn't erase life's frustrations, but reframes them. Try keeping a gratitude journal, jotting down 3 things you're thankful for each day. Over time, this practice rewires your brain to naturally see the positives, even on tough days.
Now, let's talk about something we all face: change. Whether it's a job loss or a relationship ending, Stoicism teaches us not to resist change, but to embrace it. Life is unpredictable, and trying to control every outcome is a recipe for frustration. Instead, Stoicism offers a more fluid approach. Adapt to the circumstances. Just like you wouldn't fight against the rain, but rather grab an umbrella, Stoicism teaches us to flow with life's changes.
Marcus Aurelius, one of the great Stoic philosophers, once said, "What stands in the way becomes the way." Obstacles aren't there to stop us, but to teach us and guide us toward growth. So, when life throws a curveball, instead of seeing it as a dead end, ask yourself, what is this teaching me?
Finally, one of the most powerful Stoic ideas is Memento Mori, which means remember you will die. It sounds morbid, but it's not about dwelling on death. It's about using the awareness of your mortality to live a fuller, more intentional life. Knowing our time is limited helps us focus on what really matters: relationships, passions, and living with purpose.
We all get caught up in the hustle and grind, but Stoicism reminds us to step back, breathe, and appreciate the present moment. It's about living each day as if it's your last, but not in a reckless, skydiving way. More in a way that makes you cherish the people around you and the time you have.
At its core, Stoicism is about mastering your mind, embracing change, and living with intention and gratitude. It's a philosophy that's as relevant today as it was 2,000 years ago. And in a world that often feels chaotic and overwhelming, Stoicism offers a path to peace, purpose, and resilience.
So, why not start today? Take a breath, focus on what you can control, and remember, you've got this. Keep learning, keep growing, and keep embracing that Stoic wisdom.